Welcome to The Breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today I want to talk to you about a book by Bernice McFadden. It's her first book, and one that a lot of people have talked about. I'm referring to Sugar, Bernice McFadden. Now, I previously did a video on the Book of Harlan, which was my introduction to Bernice McFadden. Let me just say, I liked this book. It was a great book. My heart, for some reason, always goes to the first book that I've read by the author. So for that reason alone, I'm going to say, you know, I absolutely love the Book of Harlan. Now let's get into Sugar. Sugar is a book that takes place in Arkansas. I believe it's in the 40s. Anywho, so this will be considered historical fiction if you're not sure. I am growing to, or I'm falling more in love with historical fiction every day. So this book would definitely classify as historical fiction. Now, Sugar is a young lady who has a hard way in life. She's a wayward type of lady. She's a lady of the evening, and she happens to move to this small town. And unbeknownst to everybody, like, they see her coming, they see the way she dresses, they see her wigs, and they assume that she's a lady of the evening. She moves next door to this couple, and the couple, not too long, well, maybe years, a couple of years prior, they lost their daughter to a very heinous hate crime. I don't want to tell you the details, but it's horrific. That's all I will say. And this young lady comes next door, and so the townswomen, they all want to come and they want to meet this woman of the evening. They want to be nosy. And the lady next door finally decides that she's going to go over and introduce herself. At first, she's met with a lot of rejection. Little by little, the walls break down, and this relationship forms between this woman who is grieving her daughter and this young woman who feels like she's out of place. No one knows how she comes into contact with the house, nothing. Well, little by little, the story unfolds, and they form a relationship or a bond that is like unbelievable. Sugar, she tones down her way of dress, and Pearl, which is the elderly neighbor next door, Pearl comes out of her depressed state, and they're going out together. She's coloring her hair, she's dressing different, she's paying more attention to her husband, Joe. Now, it's unbelievable. And the similarities between Sugar and the daughter, Jude, they're like twins. So that's how the story unfolds. You find out that like it's kind of cute. I especially love, there's one scene in the book where Sugar goes to church, and all of the men, their head, kind of goes down, and the pastor is like shaking, because he, has also visited Sugar, from time to time. And it's just a very good book that I highly recommend that you pick up. It was recommended by quite a few people, including my literary twin, Robert. If you have not checked him out, go to Robert's Reading Room and go and check out some of his reviews. I think you will absolutely love them. And see what he has to say. So I highly recommend that you go and pick up this book. And I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And just keep in mind that Bernice L. McFadden is a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal author. And I'm looking forward to reading more of her work. Now, in the meantime, I want you guys to know that I've used this book as a part of my Blackout 2018 that goes towards that challenge. Also, Breaking the Internet with Our Books. That Bernice McFadden actually joined the movement with us, myself and Ben Burgess and a couple of other authors. We want everybody to know that we're here and we're not going anywhere. Us meaning the African American literary industry. These authors are phenomenal. They're not going anywhere, and we need to do what we can to continue to promote them. Also, my Goodreads challenge, I think that may be it. But anywho, I want you guys to go and check out Bernice McFadden. Also, I'm going to post the link to when she came on Diamond's World. I was excited. I was a little nervous. I absolutely love talking to her. I'm looking forward to talking to her again. I'm absolutely looking forward to meeting her in August at the National Book Club Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. So, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And thank you for taking my recommendations, leaving comments. I appreciate you guys so much. So, until next time, be blessed and happy reading.